Greetings folks, here we have another plane from Banggood. It's the Esky 1100mm pusher beginner FPV plane, or the EYAS. Don't really know what it's called, but let's call it the Esky anyway, or the Esky as we'd call it in Australia. Let's open it up and have a look. I have actually already opened it, so let's pretend to open it for the first time. Let's get rid of this. Oh, actually, you could make a wing out of that cardboard if you look at flight test. You could actually also make another plane out of a polystyrene box as well. But we're here to look at the plane that's inside the box. Nice little assembly manual there. There we go, easy start guide in Chinese and English. Let's have a quick look at the specs. 1100mm wingspan, length 871, flying weight 755, flying time 15 minutes, EPO. And it has wheels and a full flying horizontal stabilizer. Very nice. We get some nice stickers. Very nicely packaged. I don't think this one would suffer too much in even the worst shipping efforts. Nice big wheels for landing on rough grass and things like that, which is exactly what we have at our flying field. Here we have some spars, square spars. Good foam, hang on to that. There's one side of the horizontal stabilizer and the other. That's just a decent sized horizontal stabilizer. It's looking good. There's another wheel there. Oh, so we get a spare wheel. Oh, of course, we've got 3 wheels, haven't we? What else do we have? Wings. Wings look lovely. Enormous control surface. Carbon spar reinforced. Servos already attached with linkage adjusters there. That's nice. Centre of gravity mark there. And we've got the servo connector there. What's the airfoil? Looks like a standard Clark Y airfoil, I'd say. Yep. Mounting bracket there. Here's the other wing with a high level of pre-assembly. You might want to tape the hinges, I would imagine. They look okay at the moment, but surely they're not going to last. Very nice, fine trailing edges too. Interesting. And the fuselage. Now, there it is. Almost totally pre-assembled. Oh, don't forget these. We have some wing mounting bolts and a wire lead. And that is all. And that could easily be used for making a plane. All right, so it's quite a big, chunky fuselage. XT60, 2 servos in there for the tail. We've got a steerable nose wheel as well. Esky up on the top there. Although it's a big chunky fuselage, there's not actually a lot of space to put flight control boards, really. Well, actually, you could put it up here. If you put the ESC down below, you could mount a flight control board up there very nicely, actually. Motor is an Esky 2306 2250 kV with a tri-bladed prop. And all the linkages are internal. You can see we've got a square hole there, which will pivot when we play with the elevator servo. And we've got the rudder already linked up internally too, so that's very nice. Yeah, it's a decent quality plane, I reckon. And we've got an exit hole here for a bit of ventilation going through. Nice big chunky hatch. In this video, I'll just have a quick look at it and assemble it, and then next video we'll go out and actually fly it. It doesn't actually show you how to put it together, but it should be very easy, I would imagine. It has up written on the top surface of the horizontal stabilizer. Look at that, it's an inverted airfoil. So we have a square spar there that passes through there, I would imagine, and these slip on. And there doesn't seem to be any tightening screws or anything, so it looks like it just sits there by friction. There's the elevator or horizontal stabilizer. That's a lot of area, so of course you don't need much movement at all. And the rudder. Rudder works well. And it's operating the steerable nose wheel as well. And we have digital servos too. You can tell by the sort of the fine grained sound to it that they are digital servos. Here are the wheels, nice black anodised plastic or carbon fibre actually. Gosh, this is quite nice. And the steerable nose wheel. And we have a locking screw there. Slips in, tightens up on the flat. That's good. Wheel slot in here and just click into place. This is very nice indeed. You may have got them the wrong way round, but it looks like you just have to push down to release. Oh, what a great touch that is. That looks a bit better, I think. That's a neat idea. And the wings. And we have 3 wing bolts there. And a Y lead if you need it. This one's a bit stiff. We're there. So easy disassembly. Recommended battery is 1800, 2200, something like that. Let's see if we can balance it with a 1300 right up in the nose. So that's close to being able to be balanced. 2200 is probably what you'd use for a nice long flight time. Just putting it back a little bit from the nose. Back a bit further. So that's balanced very nicely with a 2200 back from the nose a little bit. You do have to be back a little bit because of that little tab there, but you could get around that if you wanted to use a light battery right up in the nose. Alright, so that is a ridiculously easy assembly. Really good quality components. Carbon fibre landing gear, nice big foam wheels, steerable nose wheel. I reckon this will make a really good beginner's plane, but wait until I've flown it before you race off and buy it. We may find some surprises when we fly it. I really don't know yet at this stage. Going to make a very good FPV plane because of the big canopy, Oh yes, you could cut a hatch in the side there and put more gear in there easily. Cool. You can mount a camera under the nose as well because of the landing gear. Good looking plane. It must have some reinforcing spars in the tail because that's nice and stiff. All right, so with the 2200 we've got about 700, just under 700, 765 grams. So far it's looking rather nice, good quality. The proof will be in the pudding. I like the big wheels and the landing gear. Seems to be nice quality components, well thought out. A lot of wasted space in the fuselage, but I'm sure we can do something about that. There's even space down under here too for a flight control board, I think. All right, I have a 6-channel receiver in there. Doesn't have to be 6-channel. We have some dihedral too. That's lovely. So we'll fire it up. I've got my current meter here, so I'll see how much current we're going to draw. Have to reverse my elevator. Everything else is working okay. Let's see the current. So we've got 20 amps at full bore, fair bit of thrust too. Pretty wild little motor, I think. All right, all we need now is some stickers and we're ready to go. Interestingly, these stickers seem to form the top of the hinge. They even have a sort of a depression in the foam there. Shows you exactly where they go.